Hi, unfortunately, this episode got corrupted because both my game and my recording software have crashed simultaneously and the file was destroyed in the process. I spent a whole day trying to restore it, but all I managed to do was to restore the audio. As you can see, there is nothing on the screen. You can just hear, well, you will be able to hear the sound of the game and the sound of me talking throughout this episode. I wanted to replay the whole section, but it turned out that the last autosave is just about 5 minutes before the end of the segment anyway, and obviously I'm using a quick save as opposed to the multiple manual saves, so unfortunately there's no way for me to go back, and I tried many methods of solving this problem, many methods of restoring the video, and I came up with nothing. So unfortunately this episode is pretty much destroyed. There is only audio left, which doesn't really... I totally understand if you're not interested in just listening to me play the game, because that's kind of weird and pointless, you know. A game is as much a visual medium as it is everything else, but I couldn't do anything about it, so there is a bit of a gap, about 40-45 minutes of a gap in content. Presumably from the next episode it should be okay again. Hi, this is Little Dwarf playing games while rambling incoherently into a microphone. Why? Well, just because I can. And I continue with Deus Ex and Mankind Divided Blind. Now I'm currently investigating the disappearance of the Task Force 29 agent Vince Black, rather. Black. Not sure why I said that like this, but anyway, who was trying to investigate the Dvali gang, but seemed to have disappeared in the process. I went the wrong way because I forgot that I came out of this station as opposed to the central one. Yeah, so I've been pointed towards a stash of the Dvali, which I think I know which one that is. So let's go and check if I was correct in my assumption. And then I'll go from there. Depending on what exactly do I find.
My.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it must be this one, right? With the yeah. With the secret door here. Investigate Vlasta's locker. Oh! I wasn't expecting anyone to be here. Is that a woman that they are kidnapping to sell into freaking slavery?
What? Who are you? What are you doing here? If Vlasta sees you, waiting alone was part of the deal.
Vlasta, huh? What kind of deal? Why are you locked up in here?
I don't know who you are or what you want, but me getting out of here is non-negotiable. You need to leave.
I got a tip about a Dvali smuggling operation being run through here. One that may or may not involve someone I'm looking for. And headed by your friend, Vlasta.
Vlasta is not my friend. He's a necessary evil. Are you some kind of cop? I know all about cops. The ones I met in Golem were very good at introducing themselves.
I'm not like them.
Look, I'm not from here. My name is Olivier. 5 months ago, I was pulled from a train. I didn't have a ticket. They checked my name and saw that in university years ago. I was part of a radical group. 50 students, we were nothing. But it is enough for them to drag me into Golem. Since then, I have spent every minute of every day trying to get out. And now that I'm close, you are not going to ruin it for me.
You're paying the Dvalis to be their cargo.
Oh.
There's gotta be better ways of getting out of Prague.
Not legal ones. Not for me. Vlasta's my best shot of getting past the checkpoints. I got the rest of the money and now he's going to get me all the way to Rabi'ah. I am not going back to Golem. Do you have any idea how bad it is?
Yes. Well, to be honest, I feel like this is incredibly patronizing. But because don't get me wrong, I feel like she's making a mistake. I feel like she shouldn't trust the Dvali because they are literally trafficking people. I would have never. You should never agree to be a cargo of someone whose portfolio is selling people into freaking slavery, because that's asking for trouble. But this response is, I find it incredibly patronizing, because it's like, oh, it's bad, but you have to try, there is courage there, you have to fight for your whatever. Like, it's not freaking your place to tell those people who have lived through those horrible conditions what they should be doing with their lives. It's like those super cringy health advice that you sometimes give people that are depressed, like go and run, like do more sports, or smile, appreciate what is good in life. Like, sometimes there is nothing, like I just don't like the smug sense of acting like I know better what she should do with her life than she herself does. I have only been in Golem City for a couple of hours, perhaps in-game time, whereas she presumably lived there for longer. And of course, I wasn't actually restricted to there. Like, I have god level clearance, so whenever the cops see me, they just back down. Whereas she, it was pretty clear that she was at least beaten a couple of times by the cops. I do think she's making a mistake. But I don't think this is the best way of saying that. But then again, I would like to try and get her to reconsider. But I don't think this is the best way.
Golem was hell. It is hell. I understand doing whatever it takes to get as far away as possible.
If you believe that, then you have to leave. I promised Vince I would follow the rules. If Laster finds you here, he'll get paranoid and call off our deal. And then he'll call Vince.
Vince Black? What's his role in all of this?
He's the one I had to pay to get to Vlasta.
You had to pay him where? When's the last time you saw him?
2 days ago, in the basement of a convenience store in Davni Obvut. It was not far from the gates. That is all I know. Please, this is my ticket now. Do you understand? Promise me.
I do I do sympathize with her situation, but I also feel like she's acting foolish because she's emotional. I just didn't think the dialogue option I was given was the best way to express that, because I feel like she might be making a huge mistake. She might end up being sold into actual freaking slavery. But I guess what I care most is finding Vincent Black.
I came here to find out what happened to Vince Black. What else can you tell me about your dealings with him?
You pay these cops in Golem a lot of money and they get you to Vince's apartment. Then you pay Vince. Then Blaster comes to pick up the cargo, so then you pay Blaster. Blaster and Vince, they had some kind of fight about money, about the location of this place. Blaster's men blindfolded me and brought me here and told me to wait. It's Blaster! Look, nothing you do here can change the fact that the Dvalis move contraband through the city. It's what they do. It's something they'll always find a way to do. You stop this truck and others will still make it out. The only difference is that I won't be on any of them.
I need to meet Katka at the club by 9.
Katka might have to wait.
Who sent you?
I feel bad about this whole situation because I would like to believe that it's a chance for her to escape to some better place, but I really feel like, first of all, it isn't. It really feels like a trap to me. And second of all, I really feel like they should be stopped regardless, because for each person that's willing to be treated as a cargo for them to smuggle, there's presumably dozens or maybe hundreds of people that they are trafficking illegally. It is actual slavery. So I really feel like I should stop them. I'm really conflicted about that, to be honest. So what will happen to her if she stays? Well, I guess I can convince them to, intimidate them to treat her. But what guarantee do I have after I leave? Like, there is no guarantee that they will heed my warning here. Yes, I feel like if I choose this, she's going to be furious with me. But then again, I would prefer her being furious at me to her being sold into actual slavery. So. Well, I do feel I am going to stop it eventually, I guess, but she decided it. She must believe for some reason it's a better alternative, even with the risk. And I don't feel it's my place to take it away from her, just because I feel it's not a good idea, but what can you even do? Like, apparently she decided that it's a better alternative than staying, so presumably she knows the risk, she knows that it's possibly a trap, and she's still doing this, so I can just imagine that whatever is the alternative is worse to her. I just have a nasty feeling that this is going to end badly for her, but then I am all for people making their own wrong choices. It didn't seem like she was coerced to do it. It seems like she is doing that willingly and knowingly, taking the risk. I don't think I can take that away from her, and I don't think she would appreciate in the end. And those guys are pawns anyway. I'm going for the top brass, and I am going to dismantle the ring eventually, but for now...
I'm just here to see my friend off, make sure she's in good hands. As long as I have no reason to worry about Olive, you have no reason to worry about me.
See her off? This look like an airport lounge to you?
I didn't tell anyone. I swear.
Whatever you're going to do, Vrasta, do it quick.
Oh, that's him.
I don't like surprises. When people break my terms, it makes me want to break things. Or maybe not break them, maybe strip them down. Sell them for parts.
Okay, I'll try the persuade
You're a
option.
businessman running a business, Vlasta. Part of that business is built on getting people like Olive out of places like Gollum, places like Prague. Only way for you to maintain your reputation here is to fulfill your agreement with her.
Wrong. My reputation is built on people not fucking with me. People not wasting my time. You should both be dead already. The only reason I'm holding back. You should both be dead.
Proud. Hollowed, censored, and self-centered personality. Interpret any unforeseen complication as a personal slight, which I imagine is the very same thing that's happening now. Social interaction might be perceived as an attack on his manhood. Capable of being reasonable if his existence is at stake. Lash out when cornered. I wasn't. I think Omega and Beta were tied. I think, damn it, I'm kind of torn, because he might respond well to intimidation, but being a a tough guy generally, but he might be, although I'm not sure, but those two kind of try to put in perspective that his enterprise is at stake here. I feel like he might be more interested in the fact that somebody has supposedly betrayed him, because it's something that those gangs are really big on, like loyalty and not being a rat. I'll try this, although I have a nasty feeling this is going to end badly, and if there is a firefight, I am afraid that he's going to shoot her first in a cutscene, and then she'll die, and it'll be 100% my fault, and I'll feel really, really, really bad about it. Well, it is a bit of a gamble.
Aren't you the least bit curious why I'm really here? Isn't that why you haven't shot me yet? Someone very close to you has been talking, Vlasta. Someone who is sick and tired of what you've become.
Vlasta, we need to move.
Okay, that didn't work.
I work with double-crossing shitheads. That isn't news to me. Hell, I just shot one of them yesterday. So why don't you go tell whoever sold me out that I don't have time for bullshit?
Okay, I don't think he doesn't. It seemed from the conversation with his wife that the whole cheating thing is like a mutual thing that they both know about, and neither of them care that much. I feel this is going badly.
Time's obviously very important to you. So how about we agree to something that doesn't attract every cop in the city? A way that gets you out of here and lets you keep your schedule.
By which you mean I should just let them take Olivia and I should let you just walk away?
It's your most efficient course of action. No shots fired, no attention drawn. And if Olivia's in your care, you have no reason to worry about her, or me. Because I'm not going to do anything to jeopardize her. What do you say? Tick-tock, Vlasta.
Alright, we'll take Olivia to Rabi'ah, like we promised. And I like the idea of never seeing you again. You walk away and you don't tell anybody about any of this. Because if anything goes wrong, if I regret this, she's the one who's going to pay for it.
For your sake, let's hope it doesn't come to that.
Damn it! I feel this was a mistake, because I just realized that on top of that possibly being a scam on the part of the Dvali, them selling her into actual slavery, she's going to Rabi'ah in the first place. So even if she reaches her destination, I feel like it's still going to be shit. Like, everything I've heard about Rabi'ah doesn't make me think it's a good idea. But it is her choice in the end. Like,
There is no loyalty, there is nothing.
and again, my prejudice against that place is partially based on my player opinion. Like, in universe, I admit it must seem a lot better alternative than Golem City, but I still feel like I might have made a mistake here. Well, frick.
Thank you for that. It's been a long time since someone did me a favor.
You're not out of the woods yet, and I think you know that. I'm giving you a way to contact me if anything goes wrong.
Hey, lovebirds, we're on a schedule. Let's wrap this up.
I'll be fine. I promise. Here, I was saving this for when I got to Rabi'ah.
No.
But I think you should have it. It's the least I can do.
I don't... Can I refuse? No, why did you do it? I want you to be safe and to prosper and to have means to help yourself once you...
Please, just leave. I can take care of myself. I'm willing to risk my life for this.
Well, I really hope you know what you're doing.
I said she can come, but not before you get out of here. Bye-bye.
Okay.
You ever think about that?
Yeah, I really feel this whole thing is a mistake, to be honest. But, wait, what did he say about... Ah, she said something about convenience store basement? Yeah. Abandoned store. Okay. I really feel like this is a mistake on her part, and I really feel bad about taking presumably some money from her. I wanted to refuse, but the game didn't give me an option. But she kept repeating she wants it and she knows what she's doing. So all I can hope for is that she really does. In the end. Although I have my suspicions that she doesn't, but it's too late to change my decision now.
To that garbage.
Burger pickup here. Well, I can't really.
Some og dies in another goddamn city, and now my friend is afraid to go outside. This entire fucking planet is losing its mind.
Pick up. And it points to her. Pick her up, it says.
Great.
It's somewhere around here, right? Yeah. I feel like... I think I was here.
Delora, I found Vince. You were right to have a bad feeling.
What are you saying, Adam? Is he...
Yeah.
He should have been pulled months ago. It's all over his profile. Vince lost his edge. A person tries to be two things at once, sometimes he ends up not being either of them. He becomes lost.
I'll take your word for it. I'm gonna let you be the one to break this to Miller.
Right. Of course. Be careful out there, Adam.
Can I wonder if I could have done anything different? Stiletto boot? A clue, possibly. I wonder if it was necessary for him to die, or if it's something that's dependent on my performance in the quest. Was a double agent tangled in a double life? What got him killed and why? And I'm starting to think I never will. It does very much sound like I failed this quest. Yeah, I feel like I might have failed it. Like, I should have done something differently, but I'm not sure what. Like, what could I have done differently for this to have a different ending? Okay, I'm going to take that, especially now, because he obviously doesn't need it anymore. Neither does he need that. Well, rest in peace, I guess. Oh. Man, he has like a rat. He has like a rat stuck in his mouth, which, man, that's... Ah, okay, there's also a pocket secretary. It's good that I move him. Chernobog. Vince Black is Chernobog. Chernobog is Vince Black. Oh, so he was posing as one of the drug dealers. Because I learned, I heard that name before. Incidentally, Chernobog is a Slavic deity. Is like a Slavic god. Literally, it means the black god. Czarny is black, and Bog, Bug, Bug. W zależności, it depends on the language. In Polish, you would say Czarny Bóg. And so Chernobog is basically, as I said, a Slavic deity. From Roman Brusilov. Had you not told her, she's very good. Vlasta will be holding a gun to your face. To give you something before... Wait. Did Dobromila set him up? Because if she did, then she set me up as well. And I fell for it. You know, hook and sink, and or whatever you call it, hook and line. You know, like, she's already gone. I have no way of pursuing her, but I'm not sure why ask me to give you something before pulling the trigger. It was your favorite. So does he mean the stiletto boot? Like, because I doubt he means the rat. Like, it would be one fucked up fetish if the guy was like aroused by rats, so they gave him a rat before killing him. But you know, it wouldn't be the weirdest thing I've read about. It certainly happens, you know. I've seen a video actually about a woman obsessed with cockroaches. Like, she had pet cockroaches and she let them crawl all over her. She actually let some of them crawl like in her mouth and then out. Like, it was pretty disgusting, but also pretty like fascinating, just because how weird and how unusual it was. I think I'll put it in the description, but let me warn you, it's not for the faint of heart. I do feel kind of bad about being possibly duped by Dobromiła, though, but there is nothing I can do about it now. Now, Libusze, I'm finally ready to investigate the clockmaker. So, Nomad Stanek 96. Mm, 84. How does it? 94. Okay. Okay, I have a feeling he's already dead, because his door has been broken into. Ah, and that's the apartment. That's the apartment with the clocks, and there's a hidden freaking hidden compartment here. Yeah, right. That was driving me mad for years. Well, years, hours. Papers. So I guess this is like his workshop, and I would imagine those are the schematics for maybe the bomb that they had him made. Well, I guess I'll learn more once I check his computer. Nomad Stanek, hack.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Allison is dangerous. Attacked me. Deeply concerned for her well-being and for yours. She's dangerous. I'm sorry, Nomad, but I had to report the incident to the police. Things she was saying was very disturbing. I know the doctors at Bochnica failed her, and I know you're hoping I could repair her mental state, but this, as my professional opinion, I'm not entirely convinced she wants to be helped. I'm not even sure her condition is related to her injuries at all. There's something else going on with her, something inborn. Please don't bring her anymore. I'm sorry. Termination of inpatient care. Even though your daughter continues to make slow recovery from the severe neurotic depressive illness, we are sorry to inform that she cannot be mentally restored. Effective of this, we kindly request be returned to your care. You may collect her our facility. Once in your care, should be followed up regularly in the outpatient clinic with Dr. Rondo. I'm truly sorry that we were unable to provide Allison with a successful treatment. Your daughter, Radic, from the Dvali, involving herself with the wrong people. If so, she should be discouraged strongly. Keep an eye out, Nomad. It would be a shame if some of her mess were to splash onto you. And this is from the daughter. She sent her an email. Why are you avoiding me? When I first brought you home from the hospital, you were so happy. First time I thought you finally found peace. I'm now frightened. Those parasites you've fallen in are corrupting you. I'm sorry. I know that they're your friends, but I wish you wouldn't shut me out of your life. I need to see you. Meet me, even for a few minutes, so I can see that you're okay. I'll get our favorite table at the Irish stool. Remember the spot downstairs? Allison, please come. Promise me. I can't promise, but know that even though the paths we walk are forever fated to run parallel, I do love you, Father. Okay, so I guess I'm going to the...
Nomad, my friend. You're a good man. A good craftsman. But what did I say? Keep an eye out, Nomad. And now, they come to me to take care of you. Business is business, my friend. You are a true artist. I will wear it with pride.
So that was Radic, and they are flooding the apartment with deadly gas, which I don't care that much about. Well, I guess I should, because my energy is kind of low, but I don't care that much about because I have the rebreather. I just need to find a way to open the door. I guess this might help. Radio. Okay, it's actually not helping as much as I would have liked. And I'm actually dying, which is kind of embarrassing, really. Well, I have to use at least a couple of those, and a couple of those to heal, but I must be missing something very, very obvious here, and I feel bad about it.
Why? So deep. It's become impossible to cross. We need a timeout. A temporary separation of the class.
Wait, wasn't there...
Clear the air and reevaluate.
Okay, there aren't any switches here. No switches here either. I feel like I'm wasting a lot of cerebral neuropathy. I can't really think straight about it for as long as I'm being.
Most of them are afraid to walk outside of their homes right now, because if they do, the level of hatred and suspicion aimed at them is horrifying. They want to feel safe, and the Human Restoration Act can give it.
Well, there you have it, folks.
Okay, I'm clearly lost here, and soon to be dead. And the windows are barred.
This is Eliza Cassell.
Oh,
Reporting to
Wait, aha, the button is disabled, so that doesn't help me either.
Global leader in fair, unbiased, and impartial reporting. And now for a close look at the events making festering around.
Okay, I'm dead. Which one maybe... Fake, didn't want to do that. And maybe I should be dead actually. Because... Huh, did the gas simply run out? Am I simply so incompetent that I've been locked here for so long that it has run out? Which I guess is a reasonable thing for it to have done at some point. I'm just surprised. Okay, I feel kind of bad about it, but... Huh, is the guy still alive? Because if he is, then I don't want to steal, because it seems like they wanted to kill him, because obviously they thought I'm him. I logged into his computer, that's what I assume at least. So first, let me concentrate on actually getting out of here, and then I'll consider whether I want to steal from him or not. This is still disabled. I feel mildly embarrassed about what just happened, because I was very, very, very close to dying to that trap, and it turns that the gas has finally run out, and it's the only reason I'm even still alive. Door locked, but where is the... Shouldn't there be like a terminal for it? Crafting parts. This doesn't work. That's one of those stupid triangles. There seems to be something... it's a... Okay, I'm just a freaking idiot. Although, I must say, that was pretty well hidden, all things considered, because the boxes were stacked so high that you couldn't really see it that well. But I'm still an idiot. Unfortunately. Fortunately for me though, so are they, because they assumed the gas is going to kill me, but I expended so many resources on surviving it that the gas actually ran out. But presumably they are still maybe waiting outside to be sure if I'm dead. So... Oh, I guess they aren't.
Smiley, Stanek wasn't at his apartment, but I did find what looked like bomb-making equipment, and a trap set by the Dvali.
You're kidding.
I also found out where he might be. The Red Light District, at a bar across the street from the Red Queen. I'm heading there now.
We have a couple of agents in that district watching the Dvali now. I'll send them over.
Copy that.
Okay, so I know where the Irish stool is. I've been there, in fact, and I even complimented their decor, the exact room downstairs that he was talking about in the email with his daughter. I actually complimented it because I thought it looked cool.